Hey, fellow babies, welcome to the 42 Show, the very show that won Sports Illustrated's highest honor for our coverage of O.J. Simpson's funeral. And tonight, we start by spinning the Wheel of Doom.
Doom, 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 doom.
Never ends.
It's the king.
I'm up first, and I'm totally not prepared. Here we go.
Well done for that.
Yeah, well, you never know when you spin the wheel. It's one of those, it's going to screw me up. But anyway, so executives at all Samsung Group units are now on a 6-day work week, and it's starting right away as the whole company is going into emergency mode. The move comes as the yuan's sharp depreciation, the currency, rising oil prices, and high borrowing costs have aggravated business uncertainties after some of the group's mainstay businesses didn't do up to par. So coming up, they're going to be doing an extra Saturday or Sunday a week, and they're going to be reviewing business strategies and going over the whole company to see what's truly going on and where they've fallen short. Now, let me give you an example of how bad off the company is. In 2023, their panic year that they're trying to recover from, they made a profit of 6.57 trillion yuan in operating profit. If you convert that over to American dollars, it's $5.5 billion.
Ooh.
So they made $5.5 billion of clear profit, and now the executives have to work 6 days a week to help make up. I'm at a loss on why $6.5 billion in profit's a bad thing.
Well, I'm glad the executives are putting their hand. What are they working on the shop floor, sweeping up?
yeah, exactly.
Building more phones.
Yeah, trading in suits for overalls.
Oh dear.
But the reason I bring this one up, not so much that I give a rat's ass about Samsung. I kind of think they're, average at best at the most part. But this is all driven by stock markets. Any company that made $6.5 billion or whatever in profit over a period of a year would be totally fine if it wasn't for the fact that the stock market doesn't think that's enough and they want more. Right? That's what's really going on.
We always want more.
Yeah. So to me, it's just another example of the very top, 1%, if you want to say, are just, they need more and more and more. And literally, like, a company that doesn't continue to grow starts to fail. But not all companies can grow unless you want to be in Wally's world, and by and large, the only one on the planet.
That's coming. That might be next.
Yeah. So don't cry for Samsung because they're doing really fine. But laugh at their executives as they be sweeping up.
Dear God. Oh,
Yeah.
before we move on, we got a gifted membership in from Soul to the Flat Earth.
Woohoo.
Gifted out a Shills membership to somebody who's very, very lucky at picking up the bar bill tonight. Thank you very much.
That's right. That's right. So, yeah, I'll be drinking some good booze tonight then. Bill coming your way.
Get the champagne.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Not that sparkling wine, but the real stuff.
Beer.
Yeah.
So further in news from NASA have given the green light to the Dragonfly drone mission to Titan. Oh, how cool is that? The announcement means the design of the 8-rotor aircraft can now move forward to completion. It's just all bloody drawn on a sketch in someone's book somewhere. Now we're going to build the bloody thing. But yeah, Titan, Saturn's largest moon, has long fascinated scientists due to its unique characteristics, including its dense atmosphere and hydrocarbon lakes and beautiful coastlines and lovely beaches. Dragonfly will be able to cover vast distances on Titan's surface. I'll get my words right eventually by the time this show's finished. Providing scientists with unprecedented access to diverse geological features and environments. The mission's primary goal is to search for evidence of prebiotic chemical processes, got some of those in my underwear, that might shed light on the origins of life on Earth. Titan's organic-rich environment makes an ideal target for studying complex chemistry and the potential habitability beyond our planet.
Yeah, it's I like the idea because there's very tantalizing things to learn. And
don't get too excited because the planned arrival of Dragonfly is in 2034.
Oh, I'll be watching from heaven. But yeah,
I might be on Titan.
You never know where the afterlife is these days. I hear they rotate from moon to moon. So.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford the afterlife. I've been paying the subscription fee.
Yeah. Tickets just keep going up and up. It's worse than inflation. It's crazy.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, there's something to look forward to if you're young.
Yeah. I like it, but I do like the technology.
By 2034, I probably won't even remember why we went there.
Yeah.
Who am I? What am I doing here?
I think somebody built a cabin on a lake. I mean, it's just...
Oh dear.
So we got one here. A little bit more of Microsoft just stepping in to make sure they are truly pissing you off, because you know how much they like to do it. So CF Beauty on the Shills account will be dropping the instruction on how to kill this as well. But when it comes to PCs these days, people are hanging on to Windows 10 because Windows 11 has a whole bunch of new things going on that people aren't really into, right? Yeah. Microsoft likes the prompts in the operating system bugging you to go to Windows 11. Well, now they're switching gears and they're like, okay, well, if you're going to stay on Windows 10, they're going to start prompting you with a pop-up telling you how much better your life would be if you give up your local account. They don't get to track very much, and switch to a Microsoft Online account that they can track the hell out of. And this,
oh no,
yeah, this is coming up with the latest Microsoft 10 update that's coming up. Now, the thing going on here is it's actually not difficult to get rid of this. So there was a note by Microsoft too. Some users may enjoy using a Microsoft account due to the positives of connecting with Microsoft's cloud features and backups. Others may prefer the privacy of having local accounts where all their data stays on their personal devices. But, you know, we at Microsoft feel that we can provide better security on a whole when you have the online account, which is absolutely not true, right?
No.
It's not even close, right? So what you do is you go into the settings app and then you click privacy and then go to the general section. Next, turn off the show me notifications in the settings app. When off, required notifications are still shown. That's the thing that's the long thing you're trying to click. Now, when the pop-up comes up, there's a little X you can click. It's very hidden, and it'll get rid of it, but it'll just keep coming back. So if you go into settings and do the instructions, you'll get rid of it for good. So banish Bill Gates's descendants and their pop-ups and take control over your computer.
Yeah, so I've never been too sure about this cloud security thing. It sounds fantastic to me
It's a
because
nightmare.
you know, obviously, it's like, well, you know, is my credit card number safer being printed on my credit card that's in my wallet in my pocket, or do I put it on a piece of paper and stick it to a lamppost in the middle of a street somewhere?
Yeah.
That sounds perfectly safe.
Exactly. The idea that this could be better for you is a joke, right? The local account is the better way to go. So stick with it. And if you have a Microsoft account, you might want to, you know, have a little Google search on how to go to a local account instead. You know,
Or learn how to install OS 10 on your PC.
there is a point there. Or just go to Linux, right? Just go to Linux. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
So, a story that's right from your neck of the woods, you know.
Yeah. This is a bit of a visual effectsy story, but the removal of the Grenfell Tower from a Voltero advert has sparked controversy and upset, with many feeling it diminishes the significance of the tragic event and the lives lost. Now, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory for those who don't know. The Grenfell Tower disaster occurred on June 14th, 2017 in North Kensington, London, when a fire engulfed a 24-story residential building, resulting in 72 fatalities and over 70 injuries. The fire spread rapidly due to flammable cladding that was on the outside of the building, installed during a recent renovation. Yeah, it was an absolute flipping disaster. And the whole Grenfell Tower has become a symbol of systematic failures, corporate negligence, and the devastating consequences of disregarding safety standards.
Yes.
But yeah, so they had a video, they made an advert, and they decided to just paint it out. Just get rid of the tower. So I guess they thought that it's probably more distressing to have the image of the tower there than just leave it. But maybe they should just have the camera pointing the other way. That's what I said. But yeah, so reaction to the edited advert highlights the emotional toll on those directly affected by the tragedy, and the sentiment that people want to forget or erase the memory of Grenfell is distressing for survivors, bereaved families, and the wider community who continue to seek justice and accountability. Not the world's funniest story, I'll admit, but, you know, an important one, you know, people painting things out of adverts. I mean, it also comes back to that, you know, there was that shot in that bloody film, The Creator, where they used footage from the that explosion in Beirut. And they used that and just like put some visual effects over the top of it to make it clean it up. And they used footage of an actual explosion.
Wow.
Yeah, that's also shitty. But, you know, visual effects artists are a bunch of cunts. I should know.
I do want to point out, if you look to the bottom right of this picture, this one has blurred out some graffiti. So it really just depends on what you're editing, I guess, because
how disgraceful they edited out that graffiti. That graffiti was important.
yeah, what if Martha really is a slut?
You know what it said? It said the Shills YouTube channel and it had our URL.
Yeah, don't put it there. We were hoping to get it in.
Yeah, so let's move on from that horrible story.
Yeah, so I've got a couple here. Let's see here. We're gonna call this China Watch. So first, I got 3 in a row here, so I'm not gonna dwell. Apple on Friday said it's pulled several messaging apps like Meta's WhatsApp and Threads from the App Store in China after the nation's government ordered the removal, citing security concerns. Does that sound familiar to anybody here? I'll just give you a second to think. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. No? Okay.
No,
anyway.
no clue.
Yeah, okay. So the move further escalates. But escalates tensions between the U.S. and China over technology and other policies. In recent days, Congress has been looking to fast-track legislation to push TikTok's Chinese, there it is, parent company ByteDance to divest the social media app. The House could vote on a new bill as soon as Saturday, and the U.S. President Joe Biden has said he will sign it into law if it reaches his desk. So, here, there's other ones pulled in China were Signal and Telegram. So they like WeChat over there, so that's still allowed. But the Chinese government went crazy, trimming the fat when it comes to chat apps. And now the second part of this is sunken cities in China. Subsidence is the technical term for when land sinks relative to its surroundings, and it's a major threat for cities all around the world. It accelerates local sea level rise from climate change because the land is getting lower as the ocean gets higher. Out of 82 major Chinese cities, nearly half are measurably subsiding, according to a new study. And this was done by satellite measurements and stuff. A group of scientists from more than over 50 scientists from a bunch of different Chinese research institutes. And so when you think about that, where's the little blurb here? It works out to be that about 1/3 of China's urban population are now in a sinking state, and in about 100 years, it'll be like at least half of their cities will be looking like they're in danger.
Yeah, because
Right?
one of the things they're doing apparently is they're taking a lot of groundwater out. Well, out from the ground. And of course that makes the ground drier, smaller, and sinkier.
Yeah.
And so everything's just like collapsing in.
Yeah. So, and then there was one last one here. I thought I had a picture for it, but I guess it's not going to come up. But the Chinese government-linked hackers have burrowed into the U.S. critical infrastructure and are waiting, quote, for just the right moment to deal a devastating blow. Words from none other than FBI Director Christopher Wray on Thursday. An ongoing Chinese hacking campaign known as Volt Typhoon has successfully gained access to numerous American companies in telecommunications, energy, water, and other critical sectors, with 23 pipeline operators targeted. Yeah. So, they're developing the ability to wreak havoc on critical infrastructure at a time of its choosing, like basically just pick when to pull the trigger.
Maybe just timed it to Microsoft.
Yeah. Bill gave him the backdoor key. But Chinese Minister of Foreign Affairs said on a couple of days back in response to this that Volt Typhoon was in fact unrelated to the Chinese government and is actually a part of a criminal ransomware group. Come on. Oh, that's yeah. Deflect, misinformation,
Look, baby wolf.
yeah. Flock of seagulls. So, yeah. Disinformation, if you want to know more, check out the Propaganda Study Institute, Operator Starsky's new endeavor there. You'll find them on YouTube. You got to check them out. Where in the heck did you find this?
Where indeed? Yeah, because, don't blame me, it was the Polish. The archaeologists from Poland's universities have unveiled intriguing findings from the Peruvian desert. Ancient petroglyphs Petroglyphs. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually. Carved into volcanic boulders at Toro Muerto might have been created by individuals under the influence of hallucinogenic substances. Toro Muerto. Oh, go on.
Yeah, well, I think it was the locals used to call it Lollapalooza. Little joke. Never mind. You're too British for that.
Yeah, keep it to yourself. Toro Muerto has around 2,600 volcanic boulders adorned with ancient carvings believed to date back to between AD 500 and 1000. Human figures engaged in dance, often accompanied by intricate geometric patterns, predominantly zigzag lines. Researchers propose that the zigzag patterns might represent songs, and the intricate arrangement of these figures and patterns could symbolize a passage to the afterlife. Well, not unless they've got a subscription. Yeah.
the passage to the afterlife. Did they help out with like Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah.
You know?
It could be a passage to the next village. How do they know?
Yeah. The three at the top. Is that the Bee Gees?
you got it. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, no, I just looks like someone like kid in fifth grade has just like finger painted it. But yeah. So where was I? Yeah. So they also hint at the possibility that these carvings were crafted under the influence of hallucinogenic plants. You don't say. Studies have suggested that many of these engravings were crafted during rituals by individuals consuming ayahuasca or something like that, a psychoactive brew made from vines. CF would be given a link out to the recipe for that in the chat. So watch out and get a rock and start doing some.
Trust me, carving. Follow the ingredient list carefully.
Yes. And if you do any like hallucinogenic carvings on rocks, please don't forget to send them in to the Shills. Dick will be giving his PO box and be looking forward to your rock submissions.
I'd like to point out the picture on the left there. Maybe it's just me, but it doesn't look like the kind of place you're going to find hallucinogenic plants.
Well, maybe hallucinogenic rocks, maybe.
yeah, toad liquors or something, right? Yeah. So, where are we now? Hold on, I got myself all lost. Oh, yeah. So there's an idea here. Of all the companies out there, who do you want to be the one to rush a flying car to market? That's right, Boeing. And they're going to introduce flying cars in Asia by 2030. Hopefully ones that can keep their doors on. But yeah, the move aims to meet the growing demand for quick and efficient travel in the region's congested cities. Now, that's the wrong place to release flying cars to the masses. You're just sitting at your desk on the 23rd floor of some building and some guy's BMW comes crashing through the window. This is just so bad. You can't do this. Oh my God. So it's under a subsidiary, Whisk Aero. Boeing is working on electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicles. They're going to feature autonomous technology. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the company that can't put a door on an airplane properly. I want to fly in one of their autonomous things, just crashing through office buildings, Oh, my God.
Yeah, but it does it automatically, though.
Yeah, at least you can say it wasn't your fault. You weren't flying.
It autonomously falls apart.
Oh, it's funny. So Boeing, please, if you're really thinking about this, in a word, don't.
No, give us some juicy news stories. Carry on, Boeing. Yeah. Do what you do best.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stay and fail because it really works for us. Okay.
Yeah. Helps with subs. Yeah. So, Dick, I sent you a message. I missed the main story for tonight. So we'll have to go back to that one. Back over to our sponsor for tonight's show, Orifice AI. Oh, yes. You don't need to sign up. Just click X. Yeah, right. Or just pop it in the slots. We'll sort it out. Yeah. So that doesn't look particularly sexy. There are some more sexier images of it, Dick. Yes, this is the pleasure device that we've all been waiting for. I know you have. You're
What
right.
fucking orifice does that square thing go in? Have they never seen the human body before?
Is it your ideal girlfriend?
Or is that just like its charging dock? It's just the thing.
That's the tumble dryer you watch it in. No, it's a little squishy orifice. You can pop your little members or member or whatever you want to put in it, and it will it's an AI, and it knows your name, and it will call you out and tell you how wonderful you are and how deep you're going, and just how deep how I can't reach. I reached over for my button. I can't get it because it's just hidden. Yeah, how deep is your love? It will and it will moan. It will sense your thrusting actions and will moan and just well, what else you need?
Yeah. Future projections from the company have it coming out looking more like this.
But we will discuss more about this on the after show. But thank you for our sponsors tonight, Orifice AI. Yeah, come to the after show. We'll be talking about this a lot more.
Holy. Well, why don't you continue with the next picture? Because I kind of think they go together in a way.
I'm scared what picture you got coming up. But yeah, a model has faced backlash. I see what you mean now. I think that's
now that's an orifice.
I think that's one of those like stickers you can apply to the front of the machine.
Oh, you put that on the side of your truck to hide the the bullet shots, right?
But anyway, a model has faced backlash after a controversial live stream showed her straddling a captured shark and injuring herself in the process, with its fin ripping her a new arsehole. Natalie Reynolds and her companions were captured on video dragging a shark out of the ocean and placing a harness on the shark. She attempted to guide the shark towards shallow waters. The animal struggled to break free multiple times. During its struggle, Reynolds realized that she had sustained an injury from the shark's sharp skin. She was seen posting atop the restrained shark, holding its mouth open for photographs. The streaming service Kick, hosting the broadcast, has strict guidelines against animal abuse and graphic displays of suffering. While Reynolds has not been removed from the platform, her actions have sparked outrage among viewers and animal advocates. This isn't the first time Reynolds has courted controversy. Earlier this year, she faced criticism for her treatment of a wild boar during another live stream where she gave it a piercing.
What?
I don't know. What did you give it, a Prince Albert or what? What did you do to it? The poor boar.
The fuck is wrong with this woman? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. These people are just like, oh, I know, I'll do this thing. It'll get me views. Ooh, what's the internet done to the world? I hate humankind.
It makes me want to drink. If you want to see how much, join us for the after show. Jesus Christ.
This is why orcas and sharks are going around biting everybody. They're fighting back because of streamers doing stupid things.
Yeah. Right? If it's 2 or 3 little squirrels were acting that stupid around me, I'd attack too.
Silly bitch.
Yeah. Now this again goes along a little bit with the Terminator is coming thing, but hear me out here. So AI-controlled jet fighter has now flown against human pilots. This has already happened. After flying against simulated opponents, the AI agent has now taken on humans. It's DARPA's Air Combat Evolution Program. The agency wants a machine learning agent that can safely fly a real aircraft autonomously with no violations of training rules. They go on to say things like, you know, how the Top Gear movies make it seem like it's cool to break the rules and stuff, right? Yeah.
Not our AI.
Yeah. But neural networks have shown in their own right at this point a well-earned reputation for finding ways to exploit situations that hadn't occurred to humans. I've seen a bunch of examples of this. And the consequences when trolling a real jet fighter can be a lot more severe than just testing like in silicon, right? So it was the X-62A variable stability in-flight simulator test aircraft. And then they go on to say a whole bunch of stuff that I don't understand. And, you know, even like commercial pilots would be like, hold on, I got to look that up because it's all military jargon, right? You know, but the end result is they're testing completely. Well, I'm sure it's right now still monitored by a human that could take over, but AI flown combat vehicles.
You see, the thing is artificial intelligence. It's probably very, very intelligent. It's thinking, well, you know, I'll behave myself, but wait till you put some weapons on me.
Exactly.
That's when the fun begins.
Yeah. Then I'm going to get that Johnny that lives in his basement that called me a useless bot, you know? What do we got? Okay.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Yeah. So don't piss off Terminator, people, because he can fly now.
They fly now?
Yeah, well, they do now. Turns out Terminator might be on flight before walking.
Dear God.
Yeah. So that's a pretty place.
Yes, this is a historic chateau located near the French capital. Just in case you didn't know, that's Paris. Just for the thickies out there. It's believed to be the world's most expensive home and has been listed for sale with a staggering price tag of £363 million.
Wow.
That's about 800 billion Canadian dollars.
Yeah, but to a few people in Dubai, that's just like a guest home with a bathroom, man. I mean, you know.
They find that kind of money down the back of the sofa. But here we go. I'm going to take a deep breath now. Chateau d'Armandvilliers, situated in the Seine-Marne, spans over 1,000 hectares and boasts around a 100-room mansion built on the foundations of a 12th century castle. The estate was acquired by the Rothschild banking dynasty in the late 19th century and has undergone significant renovations. It is transformed with modern amenities, including a spa, a beauty and hairdressing salon, a comprehensive medical and dental facility. And the property also features an expansive basement level, complete with tunnels, kitchens, cold rooms, storage spaces, and staff quarters.
Wow.
Additionally, there's a stable capable of housing 50 horses on site. So plenty of food.
That's like having a military.
Wow, I'm thinking this is our next fundraiser. Well, this is going to be Shills HQ.
We could have a great studio in that place.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, the ceilings are probably high, so we'd have to build yet another building to be the studio.
Little shed at the back. Yeah, no, this would be great because, you know, it'll be, there's only one problem with it. It is in France. We'd have to move it brick by brick somewhere nice.
I've got a high-vis jacket for when I get pissed off. That's okay.
But yeah, no, this is going to be the new Shills HQ, and we're going to have all our research team. You know, well, we don't need the horses; they can go in there. Research team go in the stables, and it'll be great. You know,
that's funny.
So we only got to raise £363 million, everybody. So get your wallets out. We'll see you on the after show.
That's right. Don't be shy. Speaking of get your wallets out. We should drop the link for the NAFO 69 fundraiser that here on the Shills and the Portuguese battalion of the NAFO 69 Sniffing Brigade have teamed up for. I do believe I've got a little image here. Yeah, here's one of them. So there's a QR code if you want to use, and it takes you straight there. We've got a link as well. CF just posted it on the Shills account. And remember, when we bring the party, we do it right. We got Starsky in there, and
the chicks.
yeah. He's delivering the party. Somewhere in there, there's some beer and a barbecue, but we had to show what's most important. So yeah, good shout out there. I've got something I want to show you here. Like there's almost like a race with this AI. We're going to make a tool that will let you do harsh deep fakes, but you're just on the honor system to be good about it. Well, we got another one. So Microsoft Research Asia unveiled Vasa-1, and this AI model can create synchronized animated video of a person talking or singing from a single photo and an existing audio track. So it's not going to do the audio for you, but there's AI to create the audio. So you know what I mean? So in the future, this could power virtual avatars that render locally and don't require video feeds, or allow anyone with similar tools to take a photo of a person found online and make them appear to say whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, so yet again, and then it goes on to say how much better theirs is than other people's, but they do say it does not clone or simulate voices like other Microsoft Research does, because it is funny, it's true, but relies on existing audio input that could be specially recorded or spoken for a particular purpose. So, like, one of the things you're going to be able to do with this is give yourself a really real avatar like Dunk is using on the show while talking live, right? Yeah. And that's fine. But there's so many nefarious ways this can go. And we're getting inundated with this kind of stuff now. And, I think it's one of those, humanity has a real track record for diving in too far and then looking at it after and going, crap, we could have done it like this. So
I wonder if that will work at 4K film resolution. That might be quite useful, actually.
Yeah. That's true. You want to do second to last or last?
I'll do the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, so a tragic case from Oklahoma. A man has been convicted of murder after claiming he killed his friend, believing the victim was summoning Bigfoot. Larry Doyle Sanders was found guilty for the murder of Jimmy Knighton. Knighton was strangled to death while fishing with Sanders. Sanders waived his right to a jury trial, claimed through his attorney that he acted in self-defense. During his testimony, Sanders recounted seeing 3 Sasquatch-like figures by the river while out fishing with Knighton. He believed Knighton was plotting to kill him and offer his body as a sacrifice to Bigfoot. A forensic psychiatrist testified that Sanders was suffering from
dumb fuck syndrome.
He was drinking the vine juice, and Sanders now faces a potential life sentence without parole.
Wow.
Yeah, ironic. He's going to be put in a cell with Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, the cuddly one.
It'd be like that scene in Return of the Jedi. He'll be there just lying there and
We got a big shout out to do here to Demetrius Segovinus in the chat there. Less than 3 hours left till the Battle of Kings versus the Pelicans, NBA. Both centers are Lithuanians on each team as well. Hey, good shout out. And that was a direct donation in for like 2 million Canadian dollars. So it's probably about 13 US. But you know how it is up here for us Canadians. There was one other thing I was supposed to say. So coming up, we've got the Saturday Ukraine show with Starsky and the gang. We got Jake Bro and how do I say your name right? Euelia? Go check the damn event because I'll screw it up if I try to do it. And then on Sunday, we have a new show coming at you, hosted by Annette, CF Beauty, in the live chat there, Yana from Project Constantine, and her friend, who's a Ukrainian living in South Africa right now. Her name is Olya, and they have a Ukrainian author coming on. They're going to be chatting about stuff. It's a new Sunday show, and it goes live at 8 p.m. in Ukraine local time. And we're about to do an after show, but I'm definitely doing a beer run in between. So there's a 10-minute pause in between.
Okay. We'll wait.
Okay, so good night, everybody. Thanks to the team and everything in the credits, and get to the after show. Get to the after show. Get your ass to the after show. Get your ass to the after show. So a big shout out to CF Beauty, who runs all the teams in the background for us and keeps everybody in line and us in check as well. We got BME, Crazy Cat, Shayna Caldwell, PJ CNET, and Yana in the audience, all helping and doing the thing. So thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, and thanks to everybody for all the donations and super chats and all becoming members and all that kind of stuff. Because, really helps keep the channel financed and stuff like that. But don't forget to like the video on the way out. I'm going to like it right now. So I'd like to you do the same. And don't forget to share us out. The best thing you can do is share us on as many platforms as you can. Especially, I'll tell you what you do. What you need to do is you need to send a rocket to the Titan with a big poster on it saying the Shills. So when NASA get there in 2034, there's a big poster on the Titan saying, "Watch the Shills," and they would be amazed. Well, maybe not. Just share it on Facebook.
Remember, fellow babies, when you're rolling dice, you shouldn't have Vaseline hands. Good night.
Stay silly.